Hello, this is Ankit Alex Hansda, UR15 CS258, and I'm making this video for the 8th experiment of UNIX lab. The aim of this experiment is to handle the processes using fork command. That is, you have to handle the parent and the child processes in the program. So we have the first program here. So we have to create a program where a parent reads two numbers and sums those numbers, and it creates two childs. The child one finds whether the numbers are an amicable pair, or and the child two finds the GCD of the two numbers. So here, as you can see, first of all, this is the parent program here. So whenever we run this program, a parent process is created. So here we have first taken two numbers as input and then sum those numbers. Now we have created the first process as fork. So whenever the returned P1 process ID is less than 0, and we know that the fork command has failed. If the uh, process ID is 0, then we know that the control is currently in the hand of child. So right now it's in the hand of child. So what we do is we find whether the two numbers are amicable pair or not. So to find the amicable pair, first we find the factors of the first pair, first number, then the factors of, and then sum those factors, and then I find the sum factors of second number and then sum those numbers. And if the sum of factors of first number is equal to the second number, and the second sum of factors of the second number is the equals to the first number, then it is an amicable pair. Now it doesn't meets these first two conditions, then we know that the control is back at the parent process. So we create the second child here. Now in this second child, then we again give those conditions that if it is less than 0, then fork failed. If it doesn't if it is equals to 0, then the control has with the child. So we find the GCD of the numbers, and we print the numbers, or else we will wait for the the earlier process to finish, and then we will end the. So this is the first question of the 8th experiment. Now let's try to run this. And we still have to enter the first number, enter the second number. These two aren't an amicable pair, but then GCD is. So we got the first question. Now let's move on to the second question, in which we have to make a grandchild process. So first we have to make a child which returns the uppercase of the given string which is taken by the parent, and the grandchild will reverse that string. So what we do here is, first of all, we will take the string, and here I have defined a function to convert the normal string into an uppercase function. So as you can see, here is the first child. So using the force command, I have made the first child, and inside the child we have if the ID is 0, we will know that the control is currently inside the child. So first of all, we will return the uppercase of the first of all, we will again make the grandchild, and if the grandchild return process ID is 0, then we know the control is the grandchild. Then we will first reverse the address. Now uh, now if it's not the grandchild is not a created grandchild, the ID is not 0, and it's greater than 0, then we know that the process is, control is with the parent of the grandchild. That is, the control is with the child. So we will execute the uppercase portion of the program here. Then if it is not even that, then we know that the control is with parent, so we will return the process the parent, and finally finally we will just complete the program. So this is the program. Let's try running it. So the Android mechanics. So as you can see, first it has been converted into uppercase, then it has been reversed. So it first goes into the child, then into the grandchild. So this is it for the experiment. Thank you for watching.